are you from Europe? Are you from Europe?
I'm from Russia.
I wanted to ask you a question because I'm trying to plan my trip to.
Sorry. If you want to talk to me, use Translator.
Translate. Okay. I want to ask about where to travel in Europe for summer in Spain. Like Barcelona, Madrid. Do you have any experience? You don't know? Oh, it's okay, it's okay. What is your name? Alan. Nice to meet you. Are you living in Bangkok?
No.
Holiday? Travel?
Yes.
Nice, nice. I like your eyebrows. Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How long you travel in Bangkok?
1 month.
1 month. Ooh. You like Thai food? Can you eat a lot of spicy food? No? Little bit. No spicy. Oh, I see, I see. And how tall are you? How tall are you?
Oh.
Oh, okay. You look much taller, like 180 cm. You travel here alone or with family?
My brother.
Your brother only.
Living.
Oh, your brother live here.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Big or small brother?
Small.
Small brother. You have good style.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you like to do in your free time apart from sitting in the middle of the road of the apartment area? I'm a model in Russia. I like to eat. Me too. What is your favorite food?
Tonkatsu.
Oh, Japanese.
Yes.
It's Japanese. What is your favorite tonkatsu restaurant here?
Shinkansen.
I eat maybe 3 times in the evenings. Have you traveled to Japan? No?
Thailand first.
First country you travel.
Yes.
When will you leave Thailand?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Cool. Do you have many friends in Thailand? No Russian community? Niet. I know. My friends in Mexico, they are from Russia and they say Niet, suka bliet.
Can you say, my friends?
Niet, suka bliet.
Thank you.
Let's exchange Instagram.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I like your hair. It's very nice. It's nice color. What color? It's brown?
No, in Russia it's Rusi.
Rusi. I need to go to the bank before they close. I will text you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. What's my name? Alan. Alan. Nice to meet you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
How to pick up foreign woman. If you're having a language barrier issue, let me help you solve that. From my experience, you want to communicate a friendly, confident way that is simply expressed by your vibe, your energy, your body language, your facial expressions, your tonality. All these little things help create the experience that you're giving to the person that you're trying to attract towards you. As naturally, these are the main things that girls pick up when they're interacting with you. Even though she may have little to no English, or you may not even speak her language, but you can create a decently fun interaction with the person. As we know, it's all about the delivery and the experience you create for them. It's the same thing when you go out at night to the nightclubs, to the bars, and the music is crazy loud, but you can read each other's facial expressions, body language, their energy, and so on, and yet still be able to have a good time with them, drinking, kissing, laughing, dancing, and even pulling the girl back home. The reason why girls find some guys attractive in the nightclub setting is because you're showing her you're fun, you're non-threatening, you're confident, cool at the same time. Logically, most people that are out during the nighttime, they want to always be around people that are having the most fun at the club, at the venue, versus the person that's being boring, antisocial, just doom scrolling away on their phone at the corner of the club for hours. It's like, why are you even out if you're gonna be like that? You might as well just stay in and have a good night's sleep. Everything that we have discussed so far applies to women no matter which part of the world they're located in or no matter where they're from. People in general like to focus on the overall experience you create for for them, whether it's picking up girls, whether it's going to a festival like Tomorrowland, going to a themed cafe, or even buying electronic products from like Apple. Everything is about user experience. As we know, in general, Apple creates some of the most simple, easy to use, convenient products, which is why so many people do not mind paying for these products and services because they know the quality they're going to get and the everyday conveniences they get from it. When it comes to attracting girls or people in general, it's not about what you say, it's more about how you do it. There's no such thing as a magical pickup line. It's all about creating comfort, relatability, and creating a good fun experience that the girl can vibe with, which will naturally make her want to see you again. If we observe and break down from the example of the clip with girls in general that have limited English, I always simplify my English by breaking down my vocab to be as simple as possible, from like elementary to middle school level. For instance, in this clip, I noticed when I spoke with the girl, I used the word holiday, she did not understand the word. So I had to switch up the word to travel, and then she understood what I was trying to communicate with her. In a lot of my videos, you see that I like to always speak as slowly as possible, loud and clear, so the girl can understand what I'm trying to communicate. Because the key factor when it comes to socializing and networking with people, the main goal between you and the other person is that you want to make sure that you're able to convey the message clearly to them. You may also notice that in a lot of my videos that I use a lot of hand gestures to help me to communicate much more effectively with the girl. Like in this clip, when I asked her what was her height by doing this, how tall are you? Or what is your favorite food? What do you like to eat? Simple little gestures like this help your communication between you and the other person to be much more effective. I'm sure you have experienced this before at the nightclub. For example, maybe you're trying to communicate with your friend like, hey, you want to get a drink? You want me to buy you a drink? You want another drink? Or I'm going to the toilet. Or if you meet another random person, you're like, hey, let's exchange contacts. Call me later. Send me a message. Text me. I'm going outside for a smoke. It's the exact same thing when it comes to communicating with a foreign girl, where again, her English may be limited. You may not speak her language. A lot of times in the foreign countries that I've coached in, for instance, not just in Asia, but all over in Europe, Latin America, if the language barrier between me and the girl that I'm trying to communicate with is significantly high, then I will simply pull out the Google Translator app because it creates convenience between me and the girl that I'm trying to communicate with. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, it's a hassle, I'm lazy, I don't want to do it, it's awkward, it's weird. You come up with all sorts of excuses. But at the end of the day, it's about creating convenience for the other person. If you want to be able to attract them, you got to be able to communicate with them, get the message through them. The goal is to make the line of communication between you and the other person to be as simple and easy as possible for them, because if you make it convenient for them, that means the girl is going to be much more willing to stay into interaction longer, and then she'll start reinvesting her energy, her efforts into trying to communicate with you. She'll start pulling out the Google Translator app herself, giving you a good sign, a good indication that she's interested enough to continue interacting with you. By simply doing this, pulling out the Google Translator with the girl, 95% of the time, at least in my experience, the girl would do the same for me. She'll pull up her own Google Translator on her phone, she'll pop it out and start texting me. And even if we're not in person anymore, let's say we disengage and we're still communicating with one another over text, she would be the one putting more effort by copy pasting the translation from her language to English for me, and then I just keep texting her in English. A lot of you guys do not realize by doing some simple actions for people, the reinvestment towards them can be tenfold. Why is that? Because most people in general are selfish, they don't give a shit about other people, and when some people do some nice things for people, they're like, wow, this is different, I'm not used to this, they seem kind of genuine, I'm gonna be genuine back towards them. Another key thing that you guys should notice, while I'm using the Google Translator app to try to communicate my message to the girl, I'm not doing it quietly and then giving an awkward experience to the girl. Whatever message that I'm inputting in the translation app, I'm repeating it out loud so there's no awkward silence, and I'm not being like weird or crazy or whatever, I'm just being very normal about it. I'm not being explosive, and at the same time you could also see that I'm using facial expressions while repeating those words next to the girl, and she's giggling, I'm giggling, she's feeding off my energy, I'm maintaining that energy between me and the girl. Every single time that I show her the message and she reads the translation, you know, she understands what I'm conveying, and then I over exaggerate my reaction to her, and then you could see her reaction as well. She's overly giggling, she's laughing, she's having a good time, she's having a good experience with me. You always want to try to maintain some sort of vibe between you and the girl. You do not want to kill it, you do not want to leave her with the idea that, oh, he's a boring, quiet, awkward dude. You want to be able to spike some of her emotions. You do not need to be a clown, you do not need to make her laugh constantly. You could have some quiet moments here and there. It's always good to mix things up a bit. Last but not least, another thing about me is that I'm a little bit analytical when it comes to what she says and how she reacts to the things that I say throughout our interaction. So for instance, I may repeat what she says, like the answers she gave me or the questions she may be asking me, to make sure that I understand what she was trying to communicate with me. If you are interested to work one-on-one with me in-person coaching, then feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram at SteveOCTV for more information. As you know, I'm the man for this. And how many people that you know that are actually doing this type of content where they're giving you tips, advice, explanations on what to do, how to do it, and at the same time giving you real life examples, in-field videos, as I want to show you guys and prove to you guys that yes, it is possible to do these things in real life. You can simply see, you can look at me. I'm your below average looking guy, not your typical 6-foot European American Western guy, blonde hair, blue eyes. But hey, if a short, ugly looking mutt like me is more than capable to date some decently above average looking woman from any part of the world, then what is your excuse that you can't do it? Always pick quality over quantity. If you want to get the results, you gotta put in the work. As I've mentioned this before, I'm not going to be doing this forever. If you're interested in improving your social skills, learning to create new opportunities in your dating life, then start taking action to work with me. We are just under 3 months shy away from 2025. Do not wait for next year. Start making changes now, because if you don't do it now, then you never know what tomorrow brings. Before I sign out, make sure to check out the link in the comments right down below for my free Text Game 101 ebook. It will be free for the next 24 hours, so make sure to start downloading it. If you want to see some more free content, make sure to check out one of the videos on the screen that YouTube thinks you should be watching next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.